Good morning, everyone. Take a look at the spots that you see on your screen. This is I-35 that is getting some much needed repairs now thanks to Texas voters. Yesterday, you overwhelmingly approved Proposition 7, which is going to pump $2.5 billion with a B into our roads. And here's the thing. Not going to raise your taxes. So joining us to talk about this is the chair of the House Transportation Committee, Representative Joe Pickett from my hometown of El Paso. Welcome.
Morning. Good morning.
Good to have you here. Tell our viewers out there your plan, which you have been pushing for quite some time, how you're going to improve the roads out there without raising my taxes.
Well, we base this on Texas's strong economy, and we look to the future. And it's kind of a trick to the legislature itself. Transportation, because it's had dedicated funding from gasoline tax and registration fees, even though those haven't kept up with the need, they've been dedicated amounts. So the legislature funds everything else first, and if there's a dollar left over, it goes to transportation. Under this proposal, we're saying transportation is just as important as health and human services and public education, and we put a limit on it though. But we are going to say and take a portion directly from the sales tax. Over 50% of our budget comes from sales tax. It's a broad tax. It affects everybody who touches transportation, whether it's an e-vehicle, a gas guzzler, you walk, you ride, you take mass transit. Everybody buys something that sales tax is charged on, so it's a broader one. It lives through lots of the ups and downs that others don't.
It touches everybody. Every single morning, driving to work, maybe you're getting ready to do that this morning. My question, though, Representative, is when will I be able to see the impacts on the road? When will I be able to get some relief from this prop?
The impact won't be by this Friday, but it'll be soon. Transportation takes a long time to plan, and our complaint as a state with the federal government is they're so haphazard about their funding, we can't plan. We now know, thanks to the voters yesterday, that the plans that we have throughout the state of Texas, and we're required, every region, including the Austin area, has a 4-year plan where we believe the money is in the bank ready to spend. Now that Prop 7 passed, we will now take those plans and we will accelerate them, and you'll see more construction projects probably within the next 2 years. And a lot of people think that may be a long time, but it's not. We're actually not even going to start collecting this new portion of tax until September 1st of 2017. But what's the most important thing for areas like Austin, where I come from in El Paso, is being able to put down on paper, go to the public and say, what are your priorities? Let's get them started, because we've got the environmental process to do, we've got right-of-way acquisition, we've got engineering and design. So now we know exactly how much money that we're going to have to spend. We can push the go button and move those projects forward.
And that would be nice. What do you say to the critics, though, who say it's going to take so much more than this amount of money to keep up with the population of so many people moving to Texas?
I never said that we were done. I believe that the next legislative session, with the support of Joe Strauss, the Speaker, letting me do what I do, Governor Abbott has been very, very engaged in this. I still believe there are some low-hanging fruit that should be picked.
Okay. I
think there is some additional revenues that are available, and I want to take some time working on the backside. About 10% of TxDOT's budget today is spent on debt that we borrowed over the last 10 years. So if we start reducing the debt, every dollar we reduce is another dollar for construction. So there's still some work to do.
All right. We really appreciate your time.
My
and
pleasure.
Thank you for all that you do.